Fitter High School Hoops presented by Blaze Alexander Family Dealerships on MyTV WQMY.
Welcome to the Electric City. We're in Lackawanna County. Tonight, it's a Lackawanna League Division I girls showdown between the top two teams in the league as Scranton Prep battles Scranton. Good evening, everyone. I'm Bob Ide, and welcome to our continuing coverage of high school hoops here on MyTV WQMY. Joining me tonight, courtside, former Bishop O'Hara star and University of Scranton star, Taryn Melody Layuzo. And Taryn, third meeting between these two teams. Scranton won the line tournament. The classes came back and beat Scranton a couple weeks ago by 20 points. So a lot on the line tonight, and whoever wins this game.
Yeah, it's a very big game because if Prep wins tonight, they could wrap up the Division I title. But if Scranton wins tonight, there's a good chance they can tie, and they might face each other one more time.
Let's talk about the Classics. They made it to the semifinals last year. Very junior-oriented team, a lot of great players. But we're going to talk about our bat fitter spotlight player who's having a great year, Jenna Hillebrand.
Yeah, she's having a great year so far. She's a very good all-around player, very quick to the basket. She could run the floor, and she could connect on the pull-up jump shots. She's currently averaging 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists per game.
Scranton, meantime, has two freshmen that are already getting Division I college looks. We'll talk about Chrissy Jakulinski later on in tonight's game. But Zaya Small, our other bat fitter spotlight player, boy, she's already got like 8 or 9 college proposals already she's taking a look at.
Yeah, she's a very impressive player. She's a 6'2" freshman forward. She's currently averaging 20 points and 8 rebounds per game. She has great speed, strength, and footwork that make it really difficult to stop her.
Well, you played two teams twice. Keys to the games might change a little bit. Let's go for Scranton Prep first, brought to you by Blaze Alexander.
Yeah, well, first they want to connect on defense. They need to communicate with each other. They also need to control the boards. They need to box out and look to fast break as often as they can because they're a very quick team who likes to run in transition. For Scranton, they need to focus on their rebounding to limit Prep's second chance opportunities. They also need ball pressure on defense. They got to get out on the shooters, but then also look to help each other to stop their drive.
Well, we've been looking forward to this matchup for a long time. We were supposed to do last time they met at Prep, but tonight we're back in Scranton. Should be a great game. It's Scranton Prep and Scranton for the Division I Lackawanna League title.
You're watching Bat Fitter High School Hoops presented by Blaze Alexander Family Dealerships, only on MyTV WQMY.
Here are your starters for the 13-4 Scranton Prep Classics. Number 2, guard Ashlyn Moore, Maya Jenkins, Clara McGrath, Jenna Hillebrand, and Bella Dennebaum. Brought to you by Medicus Urgent Care. As you can see, all juniors in the Prep lineup. For the Scranton Knights, you have Finley Bittenbender, Maggie O'Shea, Cam Allers, Zaya Small, and Chrissy Jakulinski, the freshmen. So the 2 freshmen will get a lot of work tonight for the Scranton Knights, who come in 17-1. Their only loss? That's right, to the Classics 2 weeks ago. So we are all set here. Nice crowd at Scranton High School, Taryn. And it should be an up-and-down game. You know Scranton's going to come back. They did not like losing by 20 points.
Definitely. Yep, so they want to come back from that loss. And Scranton Prep is a very quick team, so it's going to be a fast-paced game.
Big question coming in, would be Jakulinski play? And she will. She got hurt in the Prep game. She's out a few games. She has a knee brace on the left leg, and she takes the first shot, and it's just off the mark. So we'll take a look at her all night long. They like her on the defensive end as well. So here come the Classics. They average 53 points per game. Both teams, Taryn, have 105 three-pointers on the year.
Yeah, a lot of good outside shooters, so you have to get out and help, but then also watch inside because they have good post players as well with Dennebaum down low and Zaya Small for Scranton.
What did Prep do the last game that gave them a 20-point win that was different from the line of tournament?
They pulled Zaya Small out from the paint, so then Prep was able to drive to the basket without her shot-blocking ability disrupting their offense in there.
Very deliberate offense. We're going to have an offensive foul called. Our referees tonight, Ray Boynton, Robert Craig, Chris Bonafide. So the foul will go against Dennebaum. It will be her first and teams first. A reminder, teams get 5 fouls per half now. Scoreless just about a minute into this game. That will not last long, I'm sure. In the corner, the three-point specialist, Finley Bittenbender, can't get that one to go.
Yeah, good look. Definitely what they were hoping for. They broke the press. Now they got to get back on D.
That's what they did last game, right? They ran a lot against Scranton.
Definitely. Prep likes to run. They execute very well in transition.
That was Hillenbrand, the leading scorer, who laid it up and in. Couple three-pointers off the mark early for the Lady Knights. Oh, and they're going to say it was off of Ashlyn Moore. I'm not sure Bob Bavilla would agree with that. He does. And because if he didn't agree, the whole gymnasium would know. Jakalinski likes to drive a lot.
Yep, she creates a lot of her own shots off the dribble. Good look down low.
There you go, nice cut. That's Jakalinski. So the freshman already on the board after her return. We're tied at 2.
Those are good looks too. If the three-point shot's not falling, look to get it in low and finish underneath.
It's like a motion type offense. Scranton in man-to-man. Small with the rejection. The 6'2 freshman coming up big already.
And that's her shot blocking ability that's going to be tough for Prep tonight.
And Shea finds Small, and the freshmen, as we talked about in the pregame, are on the board. We will mention Zaya Small last game against Prep, just 8 points. She was not happy, I heard after the game. She said that will not happen again. And already she's playing a little bit more deliberate.
Definitely, yeah, she's a very hard worker, very determined. So making an impact already tonight.
Yeah, one of the things I want to watch is how good Prep will shoot in this gymnasium. It is difficult, unlike being at home.
Yep, different environment. It takes a little getting used to, but they are good outside shooters. They move the ball around really well.
First foul going to go against the Knights. There is Bob Bavilla. Both coaches are in their 9th season. Bob has 182 wins. He's a 1983 Prep grad. He was an assistant at West Scranton and with the North Pocono boys and also at Old Forge. So the second foul go on Dennebaum. We'll have to take a look at that. Bittenbender in downtown. So already a 5-point lead for Scranton. Small. Wanted to walk, but there you see the talent of the freshman. And Prep is going to call an early timeout. 9-2. Nice little run. 9-0 run, Taryn.
Yeah, that was great. And you can see quick hands with the steal and her control, her ball handling skills. Great move there. And a finish at the basket.
So Small is 4. Finley Bittenbender, who hit that 3, is now the career leader here at Scranton in three-pointers. She got that the other night. That's her 203rd on the year. She broke the record, which was in the early 2000s by Lamar Johnson. So
very impressive.
Yep.
Impressive record to break and counting. She continues to add to it and already won here tonight.
So if you're Bob B., what are you telling your Prep girls early on here down 7?
Take care of the ball on offense because you could see Zaya Small with the quick hands there. You can't afford any turnovers.
And again, they shot the lights out last time with three-pointers. As I mentioned, 105. They shoot 29% from there.
And Scranton really has the pressure up here. They have them far out behind the three-point line, a little out of their comfort zone.
But it is difficult in this gym, the way the walls are, how much room there is on the baseline.
Yep, throws off a little bit of the depth behind the basket.
Into the game is Connie Randall, number 50, and Bittenbender can't hit another 3. She's a 5'11 senior. They're going to run. Maya Jenkins. Oh, the hoop and the harm, and she threw it up and it went in. Wow.
And that's what Prep likes to do, get the rebound, throw it out there as fast as they can. They like to run. You can see they look up the court. And a good finish there, finishing through the foul.
So Jenkins goes to the line. She averages 10 points a game, 75% from the line. She completes the three-point play. And again, a very talented junior class for this Prep team, as we saw. 5 juniors start. So
Yep, so they have a lot of experience on the team. They play well together, and you can tell how well they work the ball around. They know where the other player is going to be. They know how to find the open spots.
I don't think either team's going to have a big lead for long. Shea from downtown. Well, she connects, and she's going to get hot. O'Shea is 31 threes on the year. Into the corner for another three. No good. Again, you got to find the depth here. And that was Jana McIntyre into the game, number 23, who shot that one. 7-point lead for the Lady Knights. They go to the ground. Into the corner. Finley from downtown, no good. And here come the Classics. They have a foul. And when we come back, Claire McGrath will be on the line. A 7-point lead here early on in the Lackawanna League showdown. Okay, we are back with continued action. 14-7 to score. Small. Claire McGrath made her 2 free throws. Small came back. A little mix-up on our media timeout, so we're just going to roll through it. We'll get one in the next half. Hillebrand's shot no good.
Good hustle for the rebound and the finish. And that's where Scranton wanted to limit their second chance opportunities, and you could see Hillebrand made them pay there.
So coming up on the 2-minute mark. Nice move from Small, and she's already matched her output from the last game. And it's a 7-point lead.
Scranton staying with their man-to-man. Good pressure outside.
Hillebrand from the corner, count it.
And that's a tough matchup there because Zaya Small's playing Hillebrand, so she has to get out to try to stop the three, but they also want her inside for the blocks. You can see there Hillebrand step out and finish with the three.
We're going to stay here, 1:21 left. Scranton faithful here. So Scranton call a timeout. .21 left, 4-point lead, and biggest lead was 7 so far. That was for Scranton. Well, how about Zaya Small, what you've seen from her so far?
Yeah, she's coming out. She's inspired. She's determined, ready to play, very focused. She's all over the floor. Good moves on offense, finishing at the rim.
So Jack Linsky back into the game. Small is on the bench, and they'll rest her a lot, especially in the first half. Great move on the corner by Allers, but she is unsuccessful. So let's see if Prep can cut into this lead right now as Hillebrand leads the way, the team's leading scorer. She has 7. We're going to have a travel. Claire McGrath traveled, so plenty of time now for the Lady Knights.
Prep in a little bit of a zone, looking to double on the wings.
2 girls win for 1. That's not really right. Jack Linsky, boy, what a difference she makes. She's there for the rebound, and she already has 4 points in this one.
Yep, in the right place at the right time. Very smart player. Knew to get underneath there for the rebound.
30 seconds left in this first quarter, and been as advertised, don't you think, Taryn?
Yes, definitely.
Hillebrand got the corner, and she stripped, no foul. She dives for the ball, picks it up, and we're going to have a travel. So 12 seconds left, travel on Hillebrand, 5'9" junior, and Small for the final 12 seconds will come back in. She replaces Kennedy Bittenbender into the game. So we have 2 Bittenbenders and 2 O'Sheas, just so everybody's keeping track at home. And they look exactly alike, just so you know. Crossover by Jack Linsky. Good defense by Claire McGrath. Floater is up and no good. Very entertaining first quarter. 6-point lead for the Lady Knights. We'll be right back. Taryn, our Blaze Alexander Family Dealerships marquee matchup.
Tonight the matchup is between Scranton Prep's Maya Jenkins versus Scranton's Chrissy Jacklinski. Jenkins is a junior guard for Prep, averaging 9.8 points per game. Not only will Jenkins need to contribute on the offensive end, she also needs to stop Scranton's freshman guard, Chrissy Jacklinski, who is averaging 12 points per game. Jacklinski has impressive ball handling skills that help her drive to the basket and create her own shots off the dribble.
So we are back. Zaya Small, the freshman, with 8. The other freshman, Jack Linsky, has 4. And that's why the Scranton Lady Knights are up by 6 at home. Prep ball out of bounds. They're the purple uniforms. Scranton in the white.
And Scranton sticking with their man-to-man defense so far. Difficult for Prep to get to the basket.
And you see the 2 leading scorers, well, they were matched up against each other. Small comes out, and we're a foul. Who are they going to get it on, though? Is it on Small?
Could be.
Or
Allers with the, yep. Tried to get around her, got a little bit with the hip check there. Good call.
So Allers picks up her first. Team's first of the second quarter. Don't want to leave a 3-point shooter open. That's why they get open. Anybody can shoot from any time for the Classics.
Yep, good shooters all around.
Denabon connected on that the other night against Western Wayne. She had her season high of 21. Small, little one-on-one. And you'll see Prep collapse, right? What did they do against her right there?
Yeah, as soon as she got it in the paint, there was more than one Prep player there, ready to force her out, a little bit out from her comfort zone with that shot.
You can see how quick she is, though. Inside rebound by Denabom. She's fouled, and you can see how quick Small is, though. Mm-hmm. She's almost everywhere on the court.
Yeah, moves very well.
She's going to pick up her first foul, 2 on the home team.
Yep, good rebound for Denabom.
So Denabom to the line to shoot 2. 84% on the year. She did have 16 against Abington Heights this year. And speaking of Abington Heights, Abington had the lead last week against them. Prep came all the way back, and they won that. Prep ended up winning that game 51-46, but that was a scare. And a good job by the Lady Comets. We saw them the other night.
Definitely. Yeah, they handled the press from Prep. They were able to break that. And, yeah, they had the lead, were able to stay with them, and it was a close game.
So 1 for 2 for Denabom, a 2-point lead now. They'll leave Small out there. She does not shoot from the outside, especially threes. She doesn't have any on the year.
Yeah, they could look to get her inside, maybe post up a little bit more. She definitely has the height advantage. Look to get her inside.
Jack Linsky pushing it in. Good box out. Who's the foul going to be on? Is it going to be on? It looks like it's going to be
over the back on Jack Linsky. Yeah.
On Jack Linsky with the bump on Maya Jenkins. Crowd did not like that one here. 3 team fouls already for Scranton, again with 5. And PJ Hughes is going nuts on the side. I love these coaches. They're both animated. They're both into this game.
Definitely, yep.
Travel by Ashlyn Moore. Both will give the officials the business. We'll talk to them and yell at them. And already both are into the game. But here's the funny thing. They're actually very good friends. So both in their 9th season. PJ Hughes, 109 wins. Best season in a long time for Scranton. Can't leave Small open underneath. No box out. And she's got to full 10 now. Small the strip, 2-on-1 break. She'll take it all the way, I'm sure. Whoop, and the harm for Zaya Small. You cannot contain the freshman.
And you can see here a good finish at the end. Her quick hands again, leading into points on the fast break. Hillebrand tried to take her one-on-one, but you can't get around those long arms like that. She's too quick.
Yeah, 8 last game. You knew that was not going to sit well with her. 69% on the year from the free throw line. She misses that one. She already has 12 of the 22 for the Lady Knights, and they lead by 6. Hillebrand, she'll get the foul and the conventional three-point play opportunity. What a display by these girls tonight.
Quick dribble right around there, hard to the basket. Took on 3 Scranton players there and a good finish at the end.
So Hillebrand to the line, 83% on the year. And she misses that one, and almost a rebound by the Classics. Instead, the freshman Jaklinski pulls it down. How is she playing on that left knee?
I was just pretty comfortable so far. So you want to be careful with the lateral movements on defense. Maybe she's not driving to the basket yet. Kind of get comfortable on that knee, but so far so good.
One of our officials went down momentarily. He's back up. So 4-point lead still now for the Lady Knights. Both have a win against each other. Prep wins, they most likely have a good chance of winning the division. Scranton wins, could be a tie in the 4th meeting. Quick travel called. Hillebrand, quick feet.
She got excited, saw a little bit of an opening there, but moved a little bit too quickly without the ball.
There you see P.J. Hughes. Took over for Maureen Kenny. Scranton will take on Abington on Monday in a key game. They already have a win over the Lady Comets, 52-43. So Jaklinski will pull it down. Backdoor cut for Small. No one took her. And she's going to go to the foul line to complete it. 2 of the best friends, Jaklinski and Small.
And they work well together, and good quickness there. If Prep's going to overplay her out there, good cut back to the basket, and Jaklinski to find her.
So already foul trouble for Denenbaum. Let's see what Bobavilla does. As Small goes to the line, that hits her first free throw of the night. She will come out, and Jana McIntyre, 5'9" senior, will replace her. 4:43 left in this half. Small with offers from a lot of different colleges. It's AAU circuit for Jaklinski and Small that have really attracted the attention of those players. What have you seen? I mean, they look like Division I type players already, don't they?
Yeah, definitely. And still so young, too. So, I mean, they're just going to continue to get better. They work well with each other. And it's all the hard work that they put in the off season that continues to help them improve.
Of course, last year we saw Sierra Toomey at North Carolina. She's not playing this year, but she will be back next year. So, you know, the Division I girls basketball players from our area just keep growing and growing. Have you seen that even from your day? As Hillebrand will take that one in.
Yeah, like you said, a little bit more of the AAU circuit and getting out there, facing other competition and
getting the name out,
yep.
Right? Into the corner for the three-point specialist, and she only connected on 1 so far tonight. And Claire McGrath will bring it over the half-court line. No one picks her up, so they leave Hillebrand up for a 3, and that's tough, but she misses. So you figure when Small's out, that they're going to try to make a run. We will have a media timeout. 3:52 left. Lady Knights still lead by 4. Here's what have the Classics for the last 10 games. And boy, their out-of-conference schedule was very tough. Of course, the loss to Red Bank, they're a powerhouse in New Jersey. They also lost to Immaculate Heart and Newman Goretti. They beat Upper Dublin, but they play a tough out-of-conference schedule, and they pretty much, except for the Scranton, they've dominated in league play.
Definitely, yeah. They face tougher opponents at the start of the season. He always said his goal is not to have an undefeated season, but to really challenge his team at the beginning and look to improve throughout the season.
Yeah, defending district champs. They've won 5 of the last 6 4A titles, have the Classics, and right now they're the favorite, and we'll take a look at the district standings at halftime. They're the favorite in 4A, probably once again. Right now they're worried about a league title. Small posting up, double teamed, can't get it to go. No foul call. Nice defense by McIntyre. They'll run it. Jenkins, no foul again. Well, I guess when both coaches have their hands up in the air, look for something, right?
They both wanted it, but it was consistent on both ends. A little bit of contact on both sides, but fair both ways.
Yeah, we got an offensive foul. I believe it's going to be on Small, her second. Bob Bavilla. Here, look at it again.
Oh, a little bit of a shove there in the middle. Yep, good call.
Great job by our camera crew picking that up. JJ Walsh on the replay tonight. Loving it. So Small second. She'll stay in the game for now. See if they bring Randall in off the bench. Both. How about the defense by both teams? It's really, really tight. What have you seen from each girl?
Well, Scranton's doing a good job forcing Prep outside of the three-point line, so their shooters are not getting comfortable. Oh, there's McIntyre finding one there. And then Prep is looking to collapse on Small in the middle, staying straight up, stopped her the last time. Maybe if they could try to get her a little frustrated on the inside, try to get her out of her game.
Into the corner for Bittenbender, in and out. So she's only connected on one for 5. They're going to run. Hillebrand all the way down from behind, and no, they're going to call a jump ball. A jump ball, and it will go over to Scranton, and I'm telling you, that will not make Bob B happy.
Let's take a look here. A little bit across the body there. A lot of ball with it, too, though.
They're letting them play. So Prep is in the bonus right now. 5 fouls on Scranton. So anytime Scranton fouls, now Prep will be shooting 2. Maggie O'Shea, 24 with the ball, junior. Small out front, quickly double team. Jack Linsky from downtown. Oh, using the bank is open tonight for Chrissy. And tough defense. Prep ball. Bittenbender stayed behind. There's Bob B. I don't want to read his lips. And Zaya Small will sit now. And the freshmen have not disappointed tonight. Scranton is a different team with Jack Linsky in there. 17-1. Maya Jenkins can't miss the layup. She had the baseline.
Ooh, you have to connect on those. There's no help defense from the other side.
Jenkins was one of those players last year. She led the team in scoring, and they lost Rita Collins from last year. Bittenbender step back 3, no good. McIntyre, here come the Classics, looking to run. Yep, another travel called. Moved her pivot, and Bob B. Our camera people, all they have to do is put the cameras on the coaches tonight. He wanted a walk on the other side on Jack Linsky, so that's why. 1:15 left in a very entertaining first half. Small back into the game with 2 fouls. 7-point lead, that's the largest, and it's been tapped a couple times tonight by the Scranton team. Back over to O'Shea. Into the corner for Bittenbender. This time she faked the 3. A little floater and jumper is good. That's Kennedy, I believe, Bittenbender with their first 2. 9-point lead. Scranton going to slow it down. Under a minute to play here in quarter number 2. Wegman's halftime report coming up. Taryn and I will talk about the district standings. Back into the corner. Oh, downtown for O'Shea. Her 31st of the season. 12-point lead.
That's a big three to hit, especially going into halftime. Keep that momentum going.
Prep again off the mark. They're a lot better at home. Tough to play in this gym. Not making excuses, but on the road, right? Jaklinski left alone. At the buzzer, can't get it to go. But an 8-0 run here to end the half for the Lady Knights. They've extended their lead to 12. Should have a good one coming up in the second half as Scranton goes for the 18th win on the season. Coming up, it's the Wegmans Halftime Report.
Welcome to the Wegmans Halftime.
So an 8-0 run over the last 352 has the Lady Knights over the Classics 32-20. Welcome into the Halftime Report brought to you by Wegmans, Bob I, Taryn Melody Liuzzo. And Taryn, before we break down the first half, let's look at some district standings from around the area. We'll talk a look. We talked about 4A, but Nanticoke has surged ahead of Valley View, but Prep the overwhelming favorite.
Yeah, Prep the favorite there, but you have to be ready for Nanticoke or Valley View for any upsets, but so far they're looking good.
Again, I think their championship is Monday afternoon at the arena. 5A, well, we saw a couple of these teams already for 5. We're seeing Scranton. We saw Abington Heights the other night. Don't count out those Wyoming Valley Conference team, and North Pocono is going to be a tough out.
Definitely, yeah. They were very close with Abington the other night. Great game right down to the buzzer. And so any one of those teams pretty evenly matched across there.
I have to check if Scranton. In my mind, I don't know if Scranton's ever won a district title. Well, that's a good question. I have to ask somebody in the break. How about 6A? Hazelton area is really pulling in the Lady Cougars. Boy, just 2 losses on the year. They're definitely the favorite. Williamsport out in the western part of our state. They will play in the sub-regional in District 2 and 4. And Wilkes-Barre there as well. Hazelton area playing very well.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to see any of these teams so far, but 18-2 with a great record there definitely looks like the favorite.
3A, we're going to find the defending state champs from Dunmore. Out in front, they lost a bunch of players, including Sierra Toomey, but they returned a lot as well.
Yep, so they still have their guards, but definitely a different team without Toomey in there. So anything's possible, but they're still very well coached and a very good team.
Redeemers on a surge. They popped up to the 2nd seed right now, and that's a rematch from if they play again in the finals. That's a rematch from last year, Dunmore and Holy Redeemer. 2 of the best in 3A. Let's see how they can do in the States. In 2A, well, how about Lackawanna Trail, the Lady Lions, doing really well. Montrose will forge in there, but 13 wins for a trail team.
Yeah, nice improvement for Lackawanna Trail. Doing well so far.
That they are. So half-court shots taking place here for Charity. A couple have gone in so far. Taryn didn't have the time to run down. I'm sure she would have definitely taken it. I cannot do that anymore, just so you know. Highlights from around the country coming up right now, brought to you by the Sinclair Broadcast Group. High school hoops seen all over the country through Sinclair. And let's take a look at some highlights from last week's games as we head to break.
Here are the high school hoops best plays of the week.
Sports halftime report. Okay. Let's go.
Second chance opportunities. Spin by Baker. Oh, what a move.
10 seconds to go. Do you draw it up for Kramer?
Peter Kramer. I'm a bucket too. Let's go. I love basketball.
Foster for the win.
Oh!
And so McLeod didn't get him. A steal. That's going to be the ball game. And a layup and basket.
Bucks need a 3-pointer to tie it. Reed. Got it! Turns over. Holland. Right. Silverdale in front. Buccaneers down by a point. Reed. The heave. Silverdale wins. Back to you, Chris.
Well, both teams are on the floor here at Scranton High School. Lady Knights lead the Classics by 12 here in the Electric City. course, last game, Prep won by 20, which I think shocked a lot of people, including Zaya Small. We knew she was going to come out and play big, and she has, and she has impressed so far, Tara.
Definitely. She's made the biggest impact for Scranton, her quick hands on defense, and she gets down the floor so quick, finishing on offense, putting those layups in, just really aggressive on defense and making Prep pay for their turnovers.
What, 14 points, six rebounds so
rebounds, far? Yep, so she seems to be everywhere on the court, boxing out, going after the ball, and really finishing on her layups as well.
Jacklinski has 7 as well. The other freshman, 6 for Maggie O'Shea. On the other side, Classics led by Hillebrand. She has 9 points. Dennebaum with 4. More balanced scoring for them, but really, they have not connected like they did at home with the three-pointers.
No, not executing on their offense. You can tell they're a little bit out of sync. A couple uncharacteristic travels, trying to get to the basket, but not finishing on some open layups that they had, and their threes are not falling. So if they could settle down, execute their offense, maybe some of the threes would start to fall and look to drive to the basket as well.
Yeah, a little run, 3:52 left. They 24-20 was the score, and there you see the score right now. Let's take a look at some first half highlights. Taryn, let's see what you see.
Yeah, Prep, again, they like to get out in transition, and Dennebaum finishing on the layup there. And then when they drive, get the good backdoor cut, but Small is there for the block. And again, with the quick hands, and she takes her defense, turns it into offense, great ball handling skills, and a nice finish at the end. But Prep found a few open threes, able to connect there, which they usually like to do, and again, Hillebrand in the corner. And they need to do a little bit more of that, and there's Bittenbender not taking the three, giving a little bit of a ball fake with a short corner jump shot, but again, Zaya Small making the difference, fast break, and finishing at the end.
So let's see what Scranton has done the last 10 games, and their only blemish on the year against this Classics team. But again, they only went out. In fact, the game we were going to do, they ended up the next day playing against Franklin in New Jersey, and they won that by 30 points. So you get a little bit of out-of-conference play for Scranton, unlike Prep, where they have a lot of out-of-conference play. But their only blemish on the year, again, that 20-point loss to the Classics.
Yeah, so they don't travel as much at the beginning of the year, but they faced a lot of really good teams, and that Franklin team, that was a good challenge. I think they may have been undefeated at the time too, and so they were definitely upset by their Prep loss, and they're doing well so far. They did well in the first half, looking to come back from that loss.
What are we looking for both teams in the second half? Some keys. Any changes?
More of the same for Scranton. They're aggressive on defense. Prep needs to try to ball fake, drive to the basket, maybe a couple more harder screens. If Scranton continues to play their aggressive man defense, they haven't really set a hard screen on anybody. They kind of just slip through the screens, maybe look to make contact to try to get open down low.
Oh, let's see if the Classics came out of the locker room can execute their offense and make a little run here. Down by 12. They were down by 15 in the Lina tournament and came storming back, so that will tell you right there.
And that's a good start for Dennebaum there with that little foul line jump shot.
Full court pressure. O'Shea, Maggie O'Shea, this junior with the ball. Out to Chrissy Jacklinski, a freshman, wearing that knee brace. Nice crossover, and can't get it to go on this side. Scranton gets back. And Small with the rebound.
And with their offense, Prep is so spread that they don't have a lot of rebounders in there. So they do need someone to crash the board on the offensive end.
Small setting a screen up top. Trying to get the matchup. Now Claire McGrath has her. See if she posts her up. Jacklinski can't get the left hand to go. Right hand, excuse me. Classics coming back. Scranton giving up 38 points a game. Good defense there. Jacklinski looks a little winded. Of course, she hasn't played in a few games. Maggie O'Shea, a little pump fake. And we're going running up and down right now. Just one basket so far in this third quarter.
And again, Prep looking to spread it out, trying to bring everybody out of the paint, and then try to drive one-on-one. So Scranton really has to come over. Good help defense, straight up.
And Maya Jenkins aggressive going to the basket, and she'll get paid off there with 2 shots. foul will be against Finley Bittenbender.
Yep. Ehlers came over with good help defense straight up, but Bittenbender got her across as she was going up for the shot.
That is her third foul as Maya Jenkins goes to the free throw line for the second time tonight. She made the last one. Her high this year, 24 points against Berwick, and in that game, Maya hit 6 3-pointers. So we have a couple girls with 3 fouls right now on each side.
And Bittenbender staying in with those 3.
Josiah Small will bring it down, 6'2" freshman. She'll pop and shoot, no good. Denabon hits the boards. Hillebrand, no good. That 3-pointer just not going down tonight for the Classics.
A lot of quick shots here. It's kind of one and done on each side.
Yeah.
So they might want to work it around a little bit more. Looks to get some better opportunities.
O'Shea in. Back. Small rebound. She's fouled. Quickly double teamed, and she'll have to earn it from the charity stripe.
She got good position down low. Good box out. And even with those 3 prep players around her, she was able to get the rebound and go back up strong.
2 for 3 on the night from the line. 64% on the year. And she misses that one. So both teams kind of cold here early on. Finley Bittenbender takes a seat, I believe, for Madeline O'Shea, number 0. So 1 for 2 for Zaya, 15 so far right now. Still a nice lead for Scranton. Prep very deliberate in their offense.
Yeah, good motion offense there. A lot of screens down low, cutting across to the middle.
Small and Hillebrand. Switched off quickly. Claire McGrath gets the lane and can't hit the layup, so both teams are in trouble, and we're going to go the other way. Foul against Scranton Prep. If that's against Delabom, it is not. It's against Claire McGrath.
And she had a great drive there, wide open layup, but those are the ones that you have to execute on. Finally got an opening to the basket, and you want to put those in.
Well, what the Classics were doing last game is they were driving and kicking out to the 3-pointers, and they were hitting them
ready to shoot
out there. That's not happening tonight.
Right.
I don't see it.
Yeah, your 3 is not falling, but still, when they have those screens down low, get some shots on the block, and she got, the opportunity they were looking for, but just not finishing tonight.
Small down the lane, can't get that one to connect, as the Classics went to a quick double team on the ball. And who will the foul be on? Maya Jenkins.
Jenkins was there
first.
Got there a little bit late, didn't get her feet set. Right idea, but just a step too late.
Small back to the line. 15 points for her so far. Cameron Allers, a senior, subs in for Scranton, number 12. Again, Small with just 8 points the last time these two teams played, and she vowed not to let that happen. She's already doubled that up. She's got 16. So an 11-point lead for the Lady Knights. McGrath looking for the screen. Classics really spread out. Here's the kick for the 3. Can they hit it? Nope, it goes up and over. So again, the distant shots just not happening tonight.
And that's such an important part of their offense for them. So they need to find other ways to drive to the basket because that outside shot's just not falling tonight.
But they are. I think they've had a couple of drives. They just haven't
not
gotten
finishing there either. Yeah.
No, they're not finishing.
Yep. But they're still not out of it yet. So it's still competitive. Couple good stops here. And if they could execute on those open layups, they're
Small comes over with those hands.
Yep. Almost had a turnover, but again, Small's right there.
Maggie O'Shea gets the feed from Zaya Small. She has 8. Still a double-digit lead for Scranton. Claire McGrath gets around. We should get a timeout. 37-24 the score. Time now to take a look at our Scholar Athletes, brought to you by the Figure Law Firm. Aubrey Butner from Scranton Prep. She's a first and second team all-league soccer player. She also plays lacrosse. Likes to go to the gym. And on the other side, Kennedy Bittenbetter, a basketball player, softball player, soccer player, has a 4.0 GPA, and she is on the National Honor Society. There are your Scholar Athletes. Brought to you by the Figure Law Firm. Nice to see Scholar Athletes here. They'll both be in the running for the $1,000 scholarship, which will be given out at the end of our high school hoop season. So Claire McGrath comes back, and a tough going tonight. Just 24 points for a team that averages 53 per game, Taryn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, big difference for them. They usually to get out quick in transition, score as often as possible, but a lot of their shots aren't falling tonight.
Jacquelinski on Jenkins. And a walk travel called. So an opportunity now for Prep to cut into the lead, which is 12 now. It was 12 at the half. It's been up to 13. Claire McGrath, the junior, averaging 7 points per game. Stop, pop, and shot. Let's see if that gets people going. Dennebaum hits from downtown again. She has 9. Again, she had a big night the other night at Western Wayne.
That's a good look for her. A little flare to the wing, ready to catch and shoot.
Speaking of catching and shooting, how about Bittenbender trying to answer? No good, but O'Shea's there. Nice feed. Again, O'Shea, count it. Matching threes. O'Shea has 11. She's into double figures. Dennebaum rolls it up and in. So Dennebaum finding the basket.
Good take for her. She's definitely keeping Prep in this game.
Down to 10.
Now they need to stop here, try to get it into single digits.
Small has earned her baskets this quarter from the charity stripe. Jacquelinski can't get it to go. She does that. She looks like a freshman every so often. Work it around. Hillebrand on Small. Coming up 2 minutes left in the third. Prep. McGrath pulled it down. Good defense by O'Shea, though. Spread on the floor out are the classics. Jenkins, little floater, no good. Tried to bank it, but was way off the mark. So O'Shea will slow it down. Junior, coming up 90 seconds left in the third quarter. Small on Moore. Jacquelinski hits that nice little floater from the free throw line.
It's a good look for her. Instead of driving in the last couple times, she tried to drive a little too far into the basket and got tangled up in there. That's a good stop and shoot.
Hillebrand scoreless so far in this quarter. Prep's leading scorer. We have a foul called. That should send Claire McGrath to the line. As looks like Allers might have it. Let's see. Yep, her second.
Yep. Good drive by McGrath.
Prep 73% as a team from the free throw line. McIntyre, number 23, into the game. Allers will sit. As McGrath hits one of two. Still double digits lead for Scranton. Remain that way most of this quarter. Now Scranton will spread the floor, run their set. Kennedy Bittenbender, 5'3" senior. Our scholar athlete tonight. Good head fake into the corner. They're working around Shea. Small working it. Leads her body in, and she's going to be called for a charge. Referee underneath the basket. PJ Hughes besides himself, and that'll be her third foul.
And here she is. She got the rebound. Went towards the basket. I didn't see her. She didn't lower her shoulder or anything. I mean, she made contact, but she's just going up for the basket.
So Prep looking for the last shot in this third quarter. A little motion. McIntyre. They feed it to Hillebrand, and she somehow turns around and hits her first two of the third. And Scranton does not get up a last-second shot. So the Classics have cut into the Lady Knights lead a little bit. Can they do it in quarter number 4? We'll find out. Well, we took a look at the student section from Scranton. How about Prep, their student section tonight, trying to cheer on their team. They cut it down, Taryn, to a 9-point lead. They got to start on the defensive end, getting some stops, though.
Definitely. Yep, good support from the student sections tonight. Hopefully they could use that momentum, try to, a little bit of a reach there, a little too aggressive to start.
McIntyre going to pick up her first foul.
Jada McIntyre picks up her first personal foul.
Again, you get 5 each quarter, then you're going to shoot 2. No more 1-on-1 in high school basketball. Into Small. Zaya did not have a field goal in that quarter, just some free throws. She's still at 16. Jack Linsky. O'Shea's did a nice job, and right into the hands of Hillebrand. Good backside defense. You don't have to start shooting threes if you're Prep it, right?
No, still look for the
unless
best.
You're open.
I mean, Denenbaum's got a few, so her shot's on, but if that's not the best look, there's still enough time to keep going to the basket.
Yeah, Claire McGrath tried to shoot that one and did not connect. Well, Finley Bittenbender, she's found the range. Make that 204 now for her in her career. And a quick shot by Scranton Prep does not go.
Yeah, they had the look. Scranton didn't get back on D there, but not able to finish.
Small forcing the issue, going to pick up the foul on McGrath.
And here's the drive and the kick, and Bittenbender ready to shoot. Good shot from the corner.
Claire McGrath picks up her second personal foul.
Ashlyn Moore into the game for Scranton Prep, replacing McIntyre. Denenbaum has 3 fouls. Small has 3, and Finley Bittenbender has 3 for Scranton. So quick double team. Back to Allers.
And Small definitely has a height advantage inside. I'm not sure why they don't go to her more, isolate her down low, and just go right into the block.
Allers sets her feet. Can she connect? She does. Her first points, her 12th 3 on the year. So 2 3-pointers for Scranton, and they've upped this lead to 15 now, largest of the night.
Those are big back-to-back 3-pointers. It's a big difference now.
Denenbaum finds space in the paint. She's going to be fouled. Let's see who's on, though. I think it's on Jack Linsky. It is. This is her second.
And here the kick out to Ehlers, ready to shoot. And that's a big shot for Scranton.
Yeah, big one from the senior connecting. So Denenbaum to the line. 2 of 3 on the night. 84% coming in. Hits those two, and a timeout called by Scranton Prep will stay right here. 48-35, 6:14 left in this game. And here's what Scranton Prep has upcoming. All very winnable games. They'll be the favorite in every one of them. They've already beaten Valley View this year. But again, if Prep loses tonight and Scranton wins out, they'll tie and probably have to play for the division championship, not next week, but the week after, because like after Valentine's Day, let's say, and they'll figure that one out. Because Scranton is in 5A, as we saw, and Scranton Prep's in 4A. So
and that'll be a good rematch for the championship if it should happen to come to that.
It'll probably be in a neutral floor as well. So nice crowd here, as we saw both student sections cheering their team on. Scranton won last night over Prep on the boys game. Prep led by 7 at the half, but a big run in the second half propelled the Knights to a big 17-point win. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row. Are Scranton. Let's see if the defense changes now for the Classics, if they're more aggressive.
Looks like they're
Claire McGrath, they are. How are they going to whistle this one? Cross court to Shea. Little jumper, she connects. She has found the rhythm here tonight. As Maggie O'Shea.
That was a good take. You could see the defense was coming over a little too aggressive, and a nice little jump shot.
Yeah, O'Shea just averaging 8.2 per game. She did have 19 against Prep in their first meeting. So 2-shot foul now coming for Ashlyn Moore, another junior. Foul is on Finley Bittenbender. That's her 5th, and she'll come out and be replaced by her sister.
Kennedy Bittenbender subs in.
Does Prep have another comeback in them, just like they did in the lineup? We'll find out over this next 5 minutes or so here at Scranton High School. Scranton does a nice job on the defensive side. And will foul on Hillebrand. Just a little aggressive. Fouls are starting to pile up now for both teams.
Jenna Hillebrand called for her first personal foul, team 3rd. Jana McIntyre subs in.
3 for Prep, 2 for Scranton right now on the foul end. Crossover from Jack Linsky trying to feed to the outside to O'Shea. O'Shea behind the back, nice with it, and she's got the rhythm, didn't make it to go, and it will remain Lady Knights ball underneath their own basket. Small inside, and the foul. Karen, you wanted to see her post up, she did.
There she is, yep. Even with 2 defenders trying to stop her, she takes it strong to the basket.
Madeline O'Shea subs in for Scranton.
19 now for Small. Right around her average. Try to complete the Wegmans free throw and can't get that one to go. But the lead now expanding for Scranton as they get a turnover. And we will foul on Claire McGrath. Reach around.
Claire McGrath.
And there's a reach around. So Prep with the turnover, trying to push the tempo a little bit, but they need to take care of the ball because they can't afford any turnovers this late in the game.
Scranton now will be in the bonus the rest of this way with 4:52 remaining. Kanaya Randall back into the game. Her first appearance since the first half. 5'11 senior. She'll replace Small. 18-point lead. It's funny in how these games, as Denenbaum gets underneath. Scranton won the line tournament, big win, 15 plus, then 20-point win for Prep, and now here we're almost up to a 20-point win. Kind of surprising sometimes how that happens.
It is, yeah, and they're pretty evenly matched teams, both very good teams, but one team just has the momentum for that game. So Prep's trying to chip away at it here, but the lead's getting a little bit too big. And I think the turning point where there's the two back-to-back threes for Scranton that just kind of took the momentum from Prep.
So Kennedy Bittenbender goes to the line. Randall comes in, goes out, excuse me. Anai Hebron, a 5'6" junior, her first appearance on the evening. As Bittenbender connects on the second one. She has 3 total points this year. Prep needs to start hitting a bunch of field goals quick.
Yeah, they can't waste a lot of time. Drive to the basket, kick and shoot.
Yeah, that's what they did, and then there are too many turnovers tonight. Ashley Moore throws it out of bounds. And Small will come back in now.
Zaya Small subs in.
That should be our timeout. 3:58 remaining in this game. Scranton's extended this lead now, 55-38. Well, yeah, the boys basketball team there has something to cheer about. They had a big win over Prep last night, and they're cheering on the Lady Knights tonight with a 55-38 lead. Taryn, and boy, how about Scranton's been impressive.
Yes, yeah, the crowd is happy with what their team's doing tonight. Good drives to the basket, outside shots, working well together. Good game all around so far.
Prep last year made it all the way to the 4A semifinals as McGrath's shot goes off. They lost to Lancaster Catholic pretty big, 16-28. Their only loss from a player standpoint was Rita Collins. And Bob B said it took a little while for them to get used to that. Not being here last year. Small takes it in. Allers hits again. Took them a little while to get things going, but no matter what happens in this Prep game to Prep, they will be the favorites in 4A. So this is the score of the last game, where Prep won 58-38. This may be too much of a hill to climb. McGrath down the line, and she's fouled. Will go to the charity stripe. But definitely you can see the girls' talent we have in the Lackawanna League. What have you seen this year?
Yeah, definitely. So a lot of competitive games, evenly matched, a lot of standout performances. We see a few of them here tonight. A lot of talent all around.
Jacquelinski with that leg brace. You injured that against Prep in the last meeting, but she's back. Played well tonight. McGrath hits 1 of 2. They'll pick up full court pressure now. O'Shea got it. 4-3 for Maggie O'Shea. 34 on the season for the junior. Small running. Easy bucket for Small. And Bob B is waving the white flag. The JVs are up at the table as Scranton has surged ahead now, 63-39.
There's Jacquelinski looking full court. Good finish from Zaya Small. She runs the floor really well.
So Scranton coming up. They have a big one now. Of course, Prep tonight. Abington Heights, Western Wayne, and Delaware Valley will be the next 3 that are on the way. So Abington, again, here, but a tough matchup for Scranton.
Yep.
As we saw Abington with the height the other night, That's good. They can play small on the inside.
Yeah, definitely can't overlook them. They'll probably look to double team her inside. So they were happy with how they played her last time, even though they didn't come away with the win. They're confident about what they're able to do against Scranton.
Their defense tonight for Scranton holding the Classics right now to just 39 points per game. 24-point lead. Scranton will bring their JVs in for the final minutes of this one. After the game, we'll have our players of the game, and I think it's kind of easy to pick one, right? Zaya Small. But how about the other? I guess pretty easy, too. Maggie O'Shea.
O'Shea with the outside shots. Yeah, she definitely made a big difference for Scranton tonight.
O'Shea hits 4 3-pointers. Big round of applause from the Scranton faithful here at home. They'll avenge the last loss, and this will be the first loss in league play in almost 85 games for Prep. That's amazing.
That is, yeah, that's an impressive streak.
They have dominated Division I for the last few years, have the Classics. But that will end here tonight as the Lady Knights have a huge lead with those players on the bench right now. And Small scored 8 points last game. What'd she do tonight?
She made up for it tonight.
Yeah. Almost 20 for her. So win number 18 on the year for Scranton. As we expect these two teams maybe to meet again to determine the championship. But I think Appleton Knights might have something to say about that in the next week or so. Prep will fall to 13-5 on the year. One minute to go in this Division I game. Scranton really came out firing from the beginning, Taryn. Talk about what you saw from them right from the start.
Yeah, from start to finish, they just executed really well. They drove down the middle, kicked it to the outside shooters. They were ready to finish on the outside. Zaya Small is such a force on the inside. Great job in transition, finished on the fast breaks, and made the most of the three-point plays. So really great game all around.
So 2 big wins from the boys and girls basketball teams over their rivals from down the block. Scranton will not shoot it. The faithful on their feet here in downtown Scranton, cheering on the Lady Knights. Win number 18 on the year and a big revenge win over Scranton Prep. Final score 63-42. I'll be back with our players of the game after this. Well, big win by the Scranton Lady Knights today. They beat the Classics from Scranton Prep 63-42, Taryn. And, well, before we get our players of the game, so far your analysis, what you've seen in this game.
It was a great game for Scranton. From start to finish, they played well all around. Great outside shooting, driving to the basket, tough defense. It was a great game.
Our players are here. Zaya and Maggie, come over here. So Zaya, 8 points last time you met. How much did you want this one tonight, and what was the difference?
I wanted it really bad because they kind of shut me down last game, and I just wanted to turn up this game and get the win. So it meant a lot.
Talk to me about the crowd here when you're playing here. What's it like?
The crowd's really nice. I feel like it helps us, and it's a lot of energy.
And what were you trying to be out there? How aggressive were you trying to be? Just talking about your game tonight.
Just trying to be really aggressive and just score and get my teammates open shots.
Well, congratulations, you did it, right? You pulled off another win. Let's bring in Maggie. How about her shots tonight? Boy, you found the range in this one. Tell me about the win. What does it mean to you guys?
It means so much to us, They haven't been beaten so long, and we were the team to do it. It felt so good getting back after the loss we had to them earlier in the season. It was great.
Talk to me about what you were feeling out there, because it looked like you were hitting your shots.
I was feeling great. My shot felt so good. I knew I had to step up and hit them, and everybody hit their shots. Everybody did so good.
After the loss last time, what did you guys talk about? How did you not only beat them, but what did you learn from that loss?
Well, we learned that we need to get it inside more and to kick out for threes. We definitely needed to step up on defense, and we did that. We tried to make them uncomfortable on defense, and we shut them down.
I guess the next goal is trying to get this division title and districts. What would that mean to even try to get districts, which I don't think they've done here in a long time?
It would mean everything to us, the school, everybody. Everybody would be really impressed, and it'd mean a lot to us.
Okay, Maggie and Zaya, congratulations. We're going to bring Taryn back in for some final thoughts in this big game. We knew it was a big showdown. You know, I don't know if we always think it's going to be this big a win, but you got to give a lot of credit to Scranton.
Yeah, big win for them. Now Prep has to regroup, finish out the rest of their season, and they might get another chance to play them again.
Meet again. If they meet again, who knows what happens, right?
Absolutely, yeah, big win for each of them, so you never know what's going to happen. But I think it'll be a close one because they're two great teams. They're going to come well coached, and it's going to be a good game.
I think it's a big win for the fans in our area to see this much talent. Even when you played, there was talent, but I think it's even gotten better since you played. The girls' talent in this around northeastern Pennsylvania.
Yeah, there's been a lot of great players in the past, a lot of great players when I played, and it's exciting to see the talent coming up in the area too.
Well, thank you so much. Enjoy a win, but we'll see you in the playoffs, right?
Yep, sounds good.
Okay, so that will wrap things up here. Our next game here on MyTV WQMY, we'll head back to the Wyoming Valley Conference for a bad boys matchup as Hazelton will take on Dallas. That's the final regular season matchup of the year. That will be next Thursday, and we will be on the air at 7:30 p.m. So for the entire Fox 56 Sports crew, for Taryn Melody Liuzzo, this is Bob Ide saying so long from the Electric City.
You're watching Bathfitter High School Hoops, presented by Blaze Alexander Family Dealerships, only on MyTV WQMY.